Like and subscribe if you believe in truth and you think truth is common sense. Now let me begin. With all due respect, Putin could come to the United States with his platform and the speeches that he's been given to the African people and win the presidency of the United States by a landslide. Putin could come here and win the presidency by a landslide. The people of the United States, we realize we don't have a decent choice for president. We know that Trump is a racist, a liar, a thief, and a narcissistic, whatever type of moron you want to call him. He's not smart. And his hair isn't cute. Biden is a racist. Overtly racist. Jim Crow Joe. Biden gave the Asians a hate crime bill and ignored the centuries of racism that African Americans, now known as Hebrew Israelites, have suffered, and has the audacity to expect black people to vote for him. He gives awards and walks away as if he doesn't know where he's at. And he doesn't know where he's at times. He spent more time on vacation than he has in the Oval Office, if the word that I'm getting is correct. Spends a lot of time sleeping. The Democratic and Republican parties do nothing but fight each other. All they do is fight. All they do is name call and fight like little kids. They are supposed to be working together for the people of this country. But they all sell out to corporations. And corporations give the Democrats money and they give the Republicans money. And they serve those plutocratic corporations. They don't serve the American people. One, Putin. He treats Africans like equal human beings. He respects them, and he does not push homosexuality on Africans. Africa owed Russia $23 billion. Putin, seeing the situation that Africa is in, told them, forget it, you don't have to pay it. On the other hand, Biden offered Africa $400 million if they would be homosexuals. He's going over there. These people need civil rights. Never mind the fact that they've been colonized and their resources are being stolen. He wants to offer them $400 million to be homosexuals. That makes no sense. The United States is teaching 8 and 10-year-old children sex education, and they haven't even reached puberty. Putin would not do this. the chemicals and drugs that this government allows to be put in our food, Putin does not allow that to happen in Russia. And if you do it, you will end up in jail for poisoning the American people. Putin is not into colonization. Russia has never colonized anyone for profit. Putin has condemned what is going on in Israel and has been going on for the last at least 60 years. What is going on in Israel, the Israelis are doing to the Palestinians the exact same thing the settlers who came, the immigrants who came to America did to Native Americans. Doing the exact same thing to Palestinians what American settlers did to Native Americans. It is the exact same thing, wiping them out and taking their homes and moving people into their homes. And what America did is more kinder than what Israel is doing, because at least America put them on reservations. Putin is telling them to just pack up your stuff and leave the country. Where are they going to go? What are they going to do? That is inhumane. It is satanic. And the United States supports this. Not to mention the drug problem in the United States. And you know that the United States knows how much drugs is in the United States, because anytime a person can tell you the exact amount of money being made on drugs in the United States, you can't do that unless you distribute the drugs and you're keeping track of your money. Let me tell you this. There is no honesty among thieves. So the United States, who's ever into this dope dealing deal in the United States, they have to keep account so that everybody whose dirty hands is into this drug business knows how much money it is. Because the reason why they tell us is so that they're not really telling us, they're keeping tabs on each other so that they don't get cheated. You will not see cities in Putin's Russia with people bent over with their hands almost touching the ground, not moving, high on some type of horse pills. I don't know what it is, but it's ridiculous. And I think I mentioned the food. I think I mentioned the drugs. I think I mentioned Israel. I think I mentioned this infatuation with homosexuality. Men wouldn't have to worry about transvestites going into women's bathrooms if Putin were president. What has Joe Biden offered the American people? Nothing. He's given more to Ukraine in a losing battle, billions of dollars, and for what? And we have a deficit. He's giving money to Israel, who has a surplus, a $2.6 billion surplus, and we're giving them $3.9 billion a year. And we have a deficit. He's taking American politicians are taking American people, taxpayers' dollars and spreading it all over the world while American citizens here are homeless. I would vote for Putin. As it stands right now, I'm not voting Democrat or Republican. I'm going to vote for issues, but I'm not going to vote for Democrat or Republican because neither has done anything for the American people. You serve corporations. You have the campaign finance laws fixed so that you can accept legal bribes from corporations. And you call this is a paid for plutocracy. This isn't a democracy. It was never a democracy because in the beginning, only rich white landowners could vote. This was never a democracy. It was never meant to be a democracy. My people were meant to be enslaved. The Native Americans were meant to be eradicated and dissolved. Nothing happens by accident. Everything happens intentionally. The drug situation, the war on drugs, and as soon as Reagan declared the war on drugs, we had crack cocaine in black neighborhoods. And the money is so good from drugs to where now opioids are being sold over the counter to Caucasians in higher class neighborhoods. And getting these people addicted to opioids, and when their medical insurance won't pay for it, they go to heroin. That's the American government. That's the American way. I would vote for Putin, and I've given you the reasons why I would vote for him. Like and describe. I'll talk to you later.